All right, reading verse 2 again. Isaiah 34:2. For the indignation of Yahawah is upon all nations. Okay? All nations that who fought against Jerusalem. All right? Payback. Let's see. Fought again. Let's see. Let's see. Jeremiah. Yeah. This is Zechariah 14:12. And it shall be the plague wherewith Yahawah will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. All right. And what has the power to do this? Okay. And what has the scripture prophesied to happen? Fire, thermonuclear fire is going to melt these other heathen nations. And these are the weapons of the Most High's indignation. All right. Let's get that. Okay. The weapons of the Most High indignation. I believe it's 54:16. This is Isaiah 54:16. It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in a fire. All right, so we know ancient day smiths. Okay, they was their job was to make weapons of war. All right, that was their job. What is the modern day smith? All right, the modern day smith are these scientists. All right, now, for just a little history, you can look up the Manhattan Project. Okay, you can look up the Manhattan Project, and it was a bunch of Edomites, physicists, scientists, engineers, okay, military personnel, all right, a bunch of Edomites, okay, and these Edomites, they had, came to America and, and they was Germans, all right, we know Germans are the Edomite Germans are teaming, okay, the smart people, the smart tribe of the nation of Edom, okay, the smart guys, okay, and the Most High said he have created the smith, so the Most High gets the credit for the creation of their weapon, of the weapon that they created. He gave them the know-how, all right, the know-how to split an atom. If you think about it, that's some deep thinking, all right, that's some deep stuff, man. All right, it says, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. The Most High said he created it because he gave those Edomites the know-how on how to create it and what to do. All right, that nuclear weapon, okay, that nuclear weapon, the Most High gave them the technology, the know-how. All right, because this war that's coming, when the Most High gather them up, it's not going to be a war fought with ancient swords, okay? It's going to be a war, okay, that is a war of fire, okay, fire, all right? It says, Isaiah 9:5, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, right? You got the metal clanking, okay, and slicing and dicing. You got arms, men losing arms, heads, all right, legs. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Oof. This war is going to be burning and fuel of fire. All right. Yep. Going to be with burning and fuel of fire, man. All right. And you nations, you're going to help fuel that fire. All right. And the wicked amongst our people, they're going to be here in America and different parts of the earth, mainly here in America, being a fuel, fuel to that fire. Let me see if I can get that precept. All right. Let me see real quick. Let me see. All right. This is Ezekiel 22:20 talks about the Israelites. The Most High is going to leave you there and melt you. All right. Let's get that real quick. All right, because we have to bring out the judgment of our people as well. 22. All right, and 20. All right, it says, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow in the fire upon it to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger, in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. All right. So he's talking about Israel right here, man. Okay, so you other nations going to get it, and the wicked amongst the Most High's own people are going to get it too. See, here we, the prophets, are here to give the full judgment of the Heavenly Father. Now let's see. Let's go back. All right, we got Isaiah 9:5, Isaiah 54:16, Zechariah 14:12. All right. And we're going to go back to Isaiah 34:2. For the indignation of Yahawah is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, and he shall deliver them to the slaughter. And their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcass. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right, that's that mushroom cloud when the nuclear warheads hit. Okay, and it says, and all their hosts shall fall down, hosts' armies, as a leaf falleth off from the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Okay, so to picture it, the Most High is going to have those nuclear missiles, okay, to destroy Esau and his kingdom. All right, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Okay, so those missiles going to destroy Esau, okay, in his rulership. They're going to invade the skies and come down upon Idumea, which is the Greek word of saying Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay. Mashapat. All right. Mashapat. All right. Just wanted to look up that word in the Hebrew. Isaiah 34:6. The sword, the nuclear missiles of Yahawah is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahawah had they sacrificed in Basra. Basra is America. A great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's America. Okay, the chief, okay, city of the Edomites back in the gap in the ancient world was Basra. The capital of these Edomites today is America. That's their main hub. All right. It is a sacrifice here. America is going to be is likened into a big altar. And all you people, all the goats and the sheep, okay, that's going to die here. Okay, the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullock with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood. This is a vivid description of what's going to happen here in America. Okay, in different parts of the earth too. All right, it says, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahawah's vengeance, and the year of the recompense for the controversy of Zion. All right, so there you have it. The Most High destroying you Edomites and your armies, you other nations, because of what you've done, okay, to the Israelites. All right, and for your wickedness that you have spread through your different religion and philosophies and idols. Okay, you got to die for that too. All right. Isaiah 34:9. The streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall be burning pitch. Talking about America. America, Babylon has fallen. Has fallen. This is talking about Babylon, man. All right. It says that the stream shall be turned into pitch, mean dried up, and the dust thereof into brimstone, that's sulfur. Okay, so it's going to be sulfur here in America. Okay, and the land thereof shall be burning pitch. Okay, it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lay waste. All right. So this smoke and fire gonna go up for a minute, for a long time, and it's gonna lay waste forever. None shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. Meaning you're not going to be able to tell what was what, where was where. Okay, it's just going to be a big desert wasteland where desert creatures are going to dwell here. That's the cormorant and the bittern. All right, another precept. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse. Let me see. Let's see. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, and that's Russia. You look up the ancient Medes and that landmass, that's Russia today. So the Most High is going to stir up Russia. The scriptures also say that he's going to put hooks in the jaws of Russia. Okay, so he's going to turn Russia back into that old USSR spirit where they was against America. And you see that in the news. Okay, rumors of wars of that, it's going to escalate. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it, meaning money. They're not going to be bribed, and you're not going to be able to pay them off, and make deals with them anymore. Their bows, their missiles also shall dash the young man to pieces. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, that I shall not spare children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, so Babylon, America, the glory of kingdoms, you know how everybody look at this place or once did. The beauty of the Chaldeans, they're talking about the elite, shall be as when the Most High, Yahawah, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It's going to be set on fire. All right, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. All right, showing you Edom's future is the same future of Babylon, because Edom controls and runs the daughter of Babylon. All right, you can find that in Psalms 137. All right, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Okay, so Esau, your kingdom is going to be destroyed. All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, but the day of Yahawah will come as a thief in the night. Yeah, when you least suspect it, you're not going to be aware of it. In which the heavens, talking about Esau's lofty state, okay, his rulership shall pass away with great noise. From the nuclear missiles, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Everything is made out of elements. Okay, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Okay, so Esau's world is going to be burnt up. Not the whole world is going to be burnt up. Esau's world is going to be burnt up, and all his wicked, works therein. Seeing then all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Talking to the believers, okay? Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahawah. So we're supposed to be looking and hastening in this day, because this is the day of the elect salvation. And, all Israel's as well. All right. Because all Israel will be saved. Wherein the heavens, Esau's rulership, his wicked system being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, okay, the Israelites, starting with the elect, according to his promise, look for new heaven and a new earth, a new rulership. All right. Under Yahawah, his son Yahawah, which is righteousness on earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. See, there you have it. I jumped the gun a little bit, but Esau's kingdom is going to be destroyed. Fire is coming. War is coming. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the hopeful elect. All right. Kala Yahawah Bashem Yahushua Bashem Ruach HaKodesh Barakatah Barakatham Shalom.